Hey there, babes, welcome back to another video. So you guys, before we get into this video and before I start, digging in, I do want to bless this food. God bless this food that I am about to receive in my mouth. Keep me blessed, healthy, and happy in Jesus' name. Amen. So you guys, literally, I haven't done a mukbang in so long, so I do want to start doing mukbangs, also cooking. So it's going to be a whole lot of changes this year and more consistency. So with that being said, before we start eating, I do want to just talk about like my birth story and everything that I went through, how I changed my body, questions that I can probably answer for you guys, because a lot of people pregnancies are different, and for my guys, obviously y'all don't want to watch somebody talks about their birth unless you have a wife or a girlfriend that you plan on getting pregnant, or that's already pregnant, or stuff like that. So, or that could just, their partner can relate, period. So before we do that, like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that bell so you guys get notified every time I upload. I do want to tell you guys what I get on my sandwich in case y'all want to try it. So this is a 6-inch and I got 2 bags of chips. Obviously, I'm not going to eat both of them right now because I'll be getting full off of just, this. So I got some barbecue baked chips right here. And then I have some cheddar ruffles. I don't know which one I want first. Let's see. Any, mini, money, mo. So if y'all let it go, any, mini, money, mo. Okay, we're gonna try these. So this is what I get on my sandwich. Y'all, it looks so good. Here's what I get. So everything that I got on here. So I usually get the Italian herb and cheese with tuna, extra pepper jack cheese, toasted. That's what I asked. And then move down the line. They move down the line. So I get light lettuce. I get black olives, extra jalapenos, and onions. And then move down the line. Then I get sweet teriyaki, sweet onion teriyaki sauce, light mayo, and yellow mustard. Yeah, and I just started getting this, and I told you guys in the previous video, your girl needs to take a pregnancy test because, baby, there's some weird stuff. I would never thought to, put this combo together. And then on top of the bread, I get a little bit of oil. So just to give that little extra juice so it ain't dry. But I'm about to dig in because, baby, I am starving. So good. But so y'all, I can't believe my baby is about to be 1 in March. And honestly, I don't know what I want to do for her first birthday. Give me some good ideas I should do for her first birthday. I think throwing a birthday party is a little bit too much right now because she is only 1. Yes, it's gonna be like memorable when she get older, but I don't think right now it's necessary because she's not going to remember. But I do want to do like a trip, so I may do that. But y'all, I cannot believe I lost my passport. I literally lost my passport. I went to Mexico and in September or August, one of those. I came back. Obviously, I had my passport because you can't get back into the U.S. without your passport. So I go to the airport, and this around the time my phone had got cut off, but I didn't have service, so I had to be around Wi-Fi to pay my bill. So I called whatever, my phone cut back on, and I called like an Uber to come get me from the airport. And I don't believe that I left it in the car, but I did contact Uber, Lyft, whatever. And obviously the lady, she haven't got back to like answer them because I never heard anything back. But I come home and I'm like, okay, my birthday passed. I'm supposed to go on a trip. I'm like, okay, my birthday is close and I'm supposed to be going on a trip. Let me find my passport because, I like to pack a little bit early before everything just so it could just be out the way already. So I'm like, where is my passport? So I obviously couldn't go on that. And then I contact my friend. I'm like, you see my passport? And I contact my other friend. I'm like, you see my passport? They haven't seen it. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, that sucks. I really need my passport. And summer coming up, which I do have enough time to get another one. But it's just like, I gotta go through the process all over again. I mean, it's a good thing that it will last longer because I got one like 3 years ago, I think. So that's a good thing, I guess. But it's just like, I don't want to go through the process all over again. It's just so much. But anyways, back to my birth story. So, what's that? So y'all, I was supposed to have, so it was March 31st, I think. March 31st. It was something like that. But during my pregnancy, I had preeclampsia. Preeclampsia is like basically like high blood pressure. I think that's what it's called. And so they was just like kept running like tests or whatever, and then they said my baby like the later ultrasound, they said my baby had like a little like thicker neck. So they basically said my baby will have like Down syndrome. Y'all, I was so scared. And because, you know, it's just a mother's instinct. Like you would just think like everything under the sun. Like, so I started like researching, but they said it was a slight chance. And my mom was like, you know, doctors, they be scaring like people, whatever. And then my pregnancy doctor, she was like, don't worry about what they say. Like, that's like, it's not true. Like, majority of the time, that's not right. Like, it's just, they just say that just to put it out there in case, like, you don't be, you know, shocked when it like happens. So thank God that it didn't happen, because like you'll have to have a whole bunch of more patience with childs like that. And I love all kids. I think anything that has to do with kids, I don't know. I love kids. Y'all know I love kids. So, but in that moment, I just felt like I didn't know what to do. Like, because I was just like, I never experienced like somebody that close to me that will, you know, go through something like that. So, I don't know. But I was just like, you know, like I was researching everything, and they was like, it's a possibility. So I started getting hope and everything. So, you know, thank God that that wasn't the case. But it was just so scary. So I had a preeclampsia. I had I forgot what that was called, but close to my due date, they had to keep checking me because my what was it, my blood, I think my blood work, it was something that was just my blood pressure was high, and it wouldn't go down every like appointment. So they was like, okay, we just need to induce you, but first we have to run these tests, which I had to go to a whole nother doctor, and they had to run tests. And if my blood pressure wasn't down by a certain time that they check on me, then they either basically decide if they want to induce me or not induce me. So they end up inducing me, and and it was for March 21st, which I was so shocked, y'all, because it was way before I was supposed to, you know, well, I wouldn't say way before, but it was before I was supposed to have her. So I was just like, March 21st, and it's a schedule. I just wanted to feel the whole experience of water breaking and me like panicking out and going through contractions. And you guys, honestly, I did not go through no contractions. Like when I went to the hospital, so I went to the hospital, they basically gave me all types of medicine because I forgot what it was, but I remember I couldn't eat at a certain time. So I had to be at the hospital at, it was like, I think 5 a.m. It was like 5 a.m. So I had to be at the hospital, and I couldn't just insert some footage up because I'm going to get to that story, but I wasn't able to record. So I'm gonna just get to that story and I'm gonna insert some footage or whatever. But so I end up getting to the hospital and I had to eat a lot that night because I'm like, oh my God. So when I go to the hospital, I can't eat nothing. I can have ice and I forgot what else, popsicles, but I can get to all that. So I'm like at the hospital and I'm just sitting here exploring the whole room. Like I'm super nervous. Everything. They put everything on me, like attach me to a lot of stuff. Mind y'all, when I was pregnant, we had went to the beach, me and my family, and my sister, she had like this, it wasn't like a hoverboard, but it was like, it had one wheel and then it had two like pedals on the side. So I was like riding it, but I didn't really know how to ride it. And this was like a little bit in my like early pregnancy, but I thought I could ride it because I knew how to ride a hoverboard, and I thought it was the same, like, I thought it was the same way to ride it. So I got on it and I fell on my back, and I immediately told the doctor because my back was hurting so bad. So I don't know if that was the reason why my baby had like the thick neck or whatever, because it could have swollen. I don't know. I have no idea, but I know that I fell and they was like really scared about that. So I had to like keep getting checked up or whatever. So fast forward back to the doctor. So they was hooking everything up, making sure everything was good, checking on the baby, everything. So I forgot what it was. I think I had a light contraction, but it wasn't bad, but it was like, it was bearable. So I was just like, I need medicine because I'm panicking because how everybody say contractions are. So I'm like, I might as well, you know, get ready for it. So they started giving me like pain medicine, whatever. They checking if I'm dilated. I wasn't dilating at all. Like I was not dilating. So I guess they like put something up there to like get you to dilate or whatever, and I just wasn't dilating. So every time she said that, I will like turn on my side, the heartbeat was good, and every time I turn on my back, you know, the heartbeat dropped. So I was getting nervous. They was giving me all types of medicine. I started telling the doctors like I'm itchy, like I'm panicking, like I felt like ants was like crawling on me, biting me. Like I was just in a panic like mode because all the medicine that they was giving me. So I was super scared. And when I was time to give birth, so basically they was trying to get my water to break or whatever, but my heartbeat started dropping as she like sitting right there, like sticking her hand up my girl. So the heart rate instantly dropped, like instantly. Like it was so low that they had no choice but to do a C-section, like rushing me. That's all I remember, rushing me, and me looking at Soul's dad like crying, like because he couldn't go back there. And it was just so like, it was so scary, y'all. I never been through something like that in my life. I was so scared. Like I did not expect me to go into a C-section, emergency C-section. I really wanted to, you know, and my doctor knew how bad I wanted to have like a birth from my girl. Like I just wanted to, but thankfully my scar is like literally this big. I'll plan on showing you guys that in another video, but like it was just so scary. And my doctor felt so bad because she was a good doctor. Shout out to Dr. Hernandez, Sugar Land, Texas, baby. That was a good hospital, I'm not gonna lie. And I do plan on going to her for all my pregnancies. But she felt so bad, and all the doctors felt so bad because we grew a connection. Like it was so weird. Like they was checking up on me. Like they didn't mind to be in my video. Like I filmed some of it. Like I said, I'm gonna put it in the video. One of them knew me. She watched my channel. Like it was just so cool. Like I had an amazing experience with giving birth, except going through the C-section. But I thank God that I'm here today. I thank God that I have a healthy baby girl. I thank God that I just went through that experience because, you know, I know what's next. Anytime you have like a C-section, your future pregnancies are more likely to be a C-section. But for some women, they can have a a birth from their girl part, and then a next birth they can have a C-section. It all depends, but I'm thankful that I experienced it that way. So that is pretty much my birth story. The next morning I was freaking like drained, tired, sleep. Like I was sleepy so much. I was drowsy. All right, you guys, so I'm super duper exhausted. I do want to give you guys a little update on how my delivery went, because I didn't expect it to go this way. So that would definitely be a story time. But my baby is here. She is 6 pounds and 6 ounces. Well, she lost she's 6 pounds and 4 ounces now. Yeah, so she's 6 pounds and 4 ounces. They said babies lose 10% of their birth weight. So we'll see what she dropped down to. She actually have been eating good. Right now they're about to do a bath for her. I gave birth at 1:10 p.m. on March 21st. So she's an Aries baby. So we both fire signs. Shout out to my best friend who was there whole time. Literally, she obviously got a daughter, so she had to like go home and take care of her family or whatever. But she came, brought me food. My sister, shout out to her, came, brought me food. My bad, y'all, my camera had died. But back to what I was saying. So at the hospital, I was so happy to, you know, have that experience. Also to, you know, build a bond with my doctors. They made the time go by fast because I had to stay there for like over, I think it was like a week or over. But it definitely was a week. And my baby, she had a little bit jaundice, so they had to put her under like a light or whatever. But the good thing is that my baby, she did not leave the room at all, so that was a good thing. But to answer like questions, I know a lot of people wonder like, okay, so when you go to the doctor, yeah, you tell them if you formula feeding or breastfeeding. But I think most of the time, if you don't have like the milk coming, they give you like formula or whatever. But me, yeah, I was taking formula and trying to pump and stuff to get my, you know, my breast like get going, so when I go home I can like strictly be on that. But they told me, they suggest me to do milk and breastfeeding, so I was like alternating whatever. But I was more so scared because like this was my first time being a mom, and I was scared to like go home because I feel like I enjoyed myself, and more so because I felt like I was doing something wrong, which is a mother's instinct. But I just want to put this out there for advice. So if you do plan on having a baby, when you go to the hospital, make sure that you use the doctors as much as you can, okay? Because when you leave the doctor, you on your own. If you don't have like family and stuff, you are on your own. So use them to the best advantage. Also, they bring you like diapers and wipes and stuff, so you don't have to bring none of that. And I didn't notice, but my best friend, if it wasn't for her, y'all, I literally would have been using my own. So I was stocking up on diapers. Every time a nurse changed their shift and another nurse come in, I was stocking up on diapers, wipes, all that stuff. So make sure you guys take advantage of that too, because hospitals, they get that kind of stuff. Like if you're gonna pay for giving birth, make them pay by giving you diapers, wipes, all that, so you can just stock up and keep that stuff, because it goes by fast. It literally goes by fast. So that's one thing. Also, I do recommend, if you are breastfeeding, make sure you get like the little balm stuff, because it get choppy. Oh my god, that hurts. I wouldn't say breastfeeding hurts, but from getting like chopped, that hurts so freaking bad. But other than that, y'all, and also they gonna tell y'all can't eat nothing. That is true, but they didn't say y'all can't have popsicles. They be having popsicles. And baby, once I found out that you could get popsicles before you give birth, what? Man, I was sending them every 10 minutes. Literally, I was so hungry. I was trying to fill myself up off popsicles and ice, literally. And then the shower, oh my god, y'all. Literally, my first shower after birth, my first shower. Mind you, I'm in pain, but I never go to sleep without taking a shower. And giving birth, you have to do that because I had like the stitches and they had to like put this patch on me and everything. But when I tell y'all, that first shower after birth, I got an hour shower. I was not playing at all. I wanted a shower so bad. And when I got in that shower, it was steamy hot. It felt so good because my body was sore. I was just sore. I was weak. So I definitely had an hour shower. Make sure y'all bring some shower shoes though, because you don't never know how many people step behind you. But overall, my experience of giving birth, it was cool. I didn't have no contractions, but like that one time, and it, like I said, it was bearable. Like, and then I got the epidural, so I was just like being prepared for, you know, my birth. But would I do it again? I would, but not right now, because she is a handful already. So what I want next, I wouldn't mind another girl, but I want a boy. It's just a lot of questions. I want y'all to comment in the comment section below some questions that y'all want to ask that I didn't answer or touch up on, because I'll, you know, be responding in the comment section below. My camera keep dying, so I'm probably just gonna end out this video. It sucks because I wanted to continue to talk, but if my camera is dying, then I have to go. So with that being said, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that bell so you guys get notified every time I post a new video. We're on the road to 400K, so a share will go a long way. Just share watching this and post it, and I'll repost it, you know, and support me as I wish to support you. So with that being said, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.